I still think this is the most logical explanation for what happened on that particular night.
In 1 minute. How convenient. Epstein case? Closed. Client list? Gone.
Nothing to see here, folks, as of course, now a bunch of influencers are getting phone calls telling to shut up. And a lot of them are, which is very disappointing, as of course there is a full-on pressure campaign to make you forget about the Jeffrey Epstein files that, of course, will never be forgotten, as this is the story of the decade, as House Republicans now are making moves against disclosures right now. This, as Tim Pool has a very interesting take on this that I disagree with, that we're going to be talking about in this particular video. And if you like honest conversations that aren't bought off, that aren't pressured into silence and into aiding and abetting what is one of the largest child trafficking operations ever, subscribe, click the notification button. We appreciate your ability to, of course, spend time with us during these very troubling, difficult times where there's a huge obfuscation effort. And there's a lot of people trying to, of course, prevent you from knowing and understanding the full ramifications and the full truth of exactly what's going on here. As, again, it's far more sinister than what you actually know it is, by the way. We're still only scratching the surface to understanding this full, all-on operation that probably is still going on now. And that's probably why we haven't gotten the disclosures. Why? Because it's an ongoing operation. And it's an operation that has been going on ever since the founding of the FBI. J. Edgar Hoover and all the tapes and all the compromise he had on politicians worked out really well for him and his cross-dressing self, as right now we have to understand that the world is not run on Duncan. It's run on small children being exploited for the use of extremely rich, powerful people that are then controlled afterwards. That's not a good slogan. We should make a t-shirt. The world is run on, but that's a long run-on sentence. Let me know what you think. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. Don't worry about it. This says, we just got in the news that Republicans have blocked a vote to vote the Epstein files. Yes, Republican lawmakers have blocked a move that could have forced President Donald Trump's administration to release the files on Jeffrey Epstein's death and investigation. All but one of the GOP members of the House Rules Committee voted against a Democrat amendment that would have allowed Congress to vote on whether the files should be made public or not. So again, this was about moving it to a vote. The Republicans said, we're not going to do that. The vote was first put forward by California Democrat Congressman Ro Khanna, who was voted down 5-7 on Monday evening. Now, this again is highlighting why Republicans are so unfavorable and why they lose elections and why they are known as yellow bellies, as they are going along with this administration that wants you to stop talking about Epstein, that wants this problem to go away. But of course, it will not be going away. People with political hindsight, people with just an understanding of the situation, especially us. I mean, we've been talking about this for 15 years, okay? We went to the island. We were on the forefront of exposing this. We were censored for putting out T-shirts saying Epstein did not blank himself. You know what that blank means. And seeing these type of headlines, I mean, you're just giving the Democrats a political victory here. I mean, you're giving them a home run here. And why are the Republicans doing this type of self-inflicted wound? That's something that I think we're going to discuss at the end of this political video. We got another article here by The Hill. GOP senators want nothing to do with Trump-Epstein MAGA controversy. Senate Republicans are scrabbling to steer clear of the controversy exploding within their MAGA-aligned party base over allegations the Trump administration is hiding information related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients. And of course, Trump is hiding the information. He is hiding the data. He is backing Pam Bondi. And he is telling people and calling people up saying, hey, stop criticizing Pam Bondi. Hey, stop talking about this. we'll tell you the few influencers that listen. But this is the moment where this vote went down, and let's just say it's very telling, to say the least here.
Hearing none, the question's on the amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. The amendment's not
Madam
agreed
Chair,
to.
I'm kind of shocked by that. I will ask for a roll call.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that too. As of course the Democrats are milking this for political brownie points. Roll call. How about you individually now say no? Say no to the thousands of children that were hurt. Say no to the thousands of children that will continue to be hurt here. Yeah. Why don't you speak up for what you believe in?
The clerk will call the roll.
Mrs. Fishbach? No. Mrs. Fishbach, no. Mr. Norman? Yes. Mr. Norman, aye. Mr.
And then they go on and they do all the votes here, and then they're like, oh, yeah, these are the people, these are the names that voted no. We'll go through these names in a little bit, since a lot of people believe that these people deserve to be called out, shamed here. And I want to kind of get into what in the world happened here. Now, before talking about that and a lot more, we wanted to tell you about wearechange.shop, one of the best shops out there, as of course we got a lot of really awesome, great products available to you. We ship everything personally here, and we have a lot of great things that benefit people in all sorts of ways. Magnesium glycinate, I think, is one of my favorite supplements here. It, of course, is here on my desk. I use these supplements, and every time where I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of haggard, I kind of had a bad sleep the night before, I'm dealing with a lot of stress, I'm dealing with a lot of physical activity, I need an extra boost to help me go to sleep. With my last meal of the day, I usually take some magnesium glycinate, and that helps me with not just my athletic performance, but rest and recovery, and to encourage a healthy nervous system, which I think no one has now after dealing with this huge freaking scandal and cover-up operation that is getting more and more sinister from here. And again, it's a very bad cover-up operation. It's only going to get worse. There's going to be just more and more pressure put on people to shut up. I'm expecting the worst, to be quite honest with you. I mean, things are not looking good, so I want to make sure I'm ready for all of it, and I want to make sure I get good sleep. And that's why I'm going to be taking some magnesium glycinate. Last night, my sleep score, 89. It's really good. I got 8 hours and 2 minutes of sleep. I had an hour and 27 minutes of deep sleep and an hour and 28 of REM sleep. Those are some good numbers, and I would like to think that it's because of diet, exercise, taking care of myself, and there's a whole big sleep protocol that I made a video about on lukeunfiltered.com that you could watch about how to get proper sleep. But I would also like to think, in part, I think some of it had to do with magnesium glycinate. I'm really proud of my sleep score. I'm really proud of the sleep that I've been getting. And even though I'm yawning a little bit right now, but I am fully rested, fully recovered to 89%. And that's really good for me, especially after being on the road, dealing with allergies, dealing with mold. Again, taking care of your health is a big endeavor. We try to help you out. We are change.shop. Go there, check it out, and support this independent media broadcast at the same time. Now, these 6 House Republicans, Virginia Fox, Michelle Fishbach, Aaron Hochin, Nick Langsworth, Austin Scott, Morgan Griffith. I mean, they're all playing along party lines here. And now the official party lines within the Republican political party is shut up and obfuscate. Epstein, stop it. It's like a poll flip that happened. Because there used to be Democrats being like, shh, shut up. Stop talking about the Epstein. Epstein files don't matter. Now, Republicans in charge. Republicans, shh, shut up. Epstein files don't matter. They do matter. And I don't care who's in charge. I want predators to be held accountable for their egregious actions against children. It's just that plain and simple. It is not complicated. Give us the files, give us the data, release it all. And Congress was going to vote on this, and then Republicans blocked it. Yep. Now, people said, and I asked people, what's going on here? Well, let's look at their largest donors. Some people responded to this. Someone else wrote, whoever they're protecting. Other people are saying, simple. It was a Democrat amendment in a Republican majority that was never passed. Why are they pretending we're just now learning how politics works? Okay. That's a good assessment here. But still, for the PR and the optics here, we have to understand here that the Democrats are playing a PR game that Donald Trump is allowing them to have home runs with, okay? Now, they're able to go on national television and be like, look, and listen, these people are hypocritical. They really don't care. They're just using this as a political battering ram right now because they understand Donald Trump doesn't want to release it. If they're able to come in and say, look, we passed a law, we did this, Donald Trump didn't do this, we did this, they get a major political victory, okay? They already have a major political victory that Donald Trump is giving them by acting as strange and as weird and releasing these kind of duplicitous, crazy statements saying, it's Obama and Clinton that made the list. Wait, hold on here. Wait, what? What? That right there is just absolutely wild. That right there is just absolutely crazy. So, again, they're playing into a political game here. And these Democrats don't give a damn. They never did about the real case here. But they're going to use this for political power, and they're going to wield it, and they're going to win brownie points with the average person that sees how things are going. And, of course, they will be able to win massively because of this issue the longer Donald Trump holds out. And it looks like he's going to be holding out for a long time.
Do you now want to see the files released?
Absolutely. Leader Jeffries is right. Either they misled the American people with this conspiracy theory for years, or they're covering it up now. I joined with Senator Chris Van Hollen from Maryland during the appropriations process last week. We offered an amendment together. The amendment said that they should preserve the evidence of the Epstein investigation and release it to the American people. It passed by a voice vote. The Republicans didn't want a record vote on the issue, but it really gets to the bottom line. Let's let the American people see the truth.
And listen, I hate to say it, and they're not doing this for genuine purposes, but they're right here. Now, Viva Frey here, a little bit of a cope take here, saying Trump successfully got the Democrats to vote for the release of the Epstein files. Yeah, but the Republicans blocked it, Viva. Republicans, they're falling on the sword again, okay? This will be another notch in the belt for those claiming he was playing 4D chess all along. Bad PR all around. I don't know what you're thinking there. Tim Pool here saying it was genius as a stunt. Yeah, politically smart. These guys never cared about it. But how could the DOJ publish videos of children being hurt here? Kahana called for all evidence to be published. Now listen. I think these members of Congress understand because, again, the video would be released. Congress would get them. The committee would then release it to the general public. I'm pretty sure members of Congress wouldn't be deliberately releasing these types of videos out there to the general public. And then, again, Tim Pool's continuing on. You can't just vote to release the Epstein files because there are victims, videos, and photos in those files. Now, that's the explanation that Trump gave us to why we couldn't get them, and then they told us there are no files. Listen, I think it's pretty clear here that there should be common sense with the release here, but there should be a release. Blocking all release efforts and then claiming, but no, they're going to release all the bad stuff. Well, how do you know that? Again, I think people got to be careful with understanding, practicality here and the letter of the law here. And I disagree here with Tim. I like Tim, but I just don't believe in this particular take here because I just don't see Congress coming out and doing this and releasing all this. But I think we have reached the point where we need some kind of disclosures. Clearly, Donald Trump is not going to do it. Clearly, Donald Trump is sending around the message saying, hey, shut up, be obedient, stop talking about it, or promise people you're going to get it. And these are two type of things that are happening. People are like, yeah, don't worry, you're going to get it. Based on anonymous sources, based off no one in the administration saying it. I don't believe it. Based off no evidence at all. Sorry, Benny Johnson, I don't believe it. I need proof. I need evidence. I need someone from the administration coming and saying it. Not a proxy. That's not even in there. Right? Then you have other influencers that are just clearly just told, shut up, move on. And then you have Dinesh D'Souza here, who came out and released this clip, which everyone's sharing around and saying, what in the... And he looks uncomfortable here, just like all the influencers that are forced to make this public humiliation. They look extremely all uncomfortable.
I'm going to talk about the Epstein files, and I'm going to make the case that even though there are unanswered questions about Epstein, it is in fact time to move on. Part of being on a political team is maintaining a certain amount of maturity, recognizing you can't win them all.
Move on now when Congress is winning. You can't win them all. Yeah, let's continue to allow those children to be hurt here. Yeah, because you can't win. Because our guy in charge here just said no. And he wants to continue to have thousands of children hurt here. And you know what? Whatever. Let it happen. Idiotic take. I'm sorry, Dinesh, but this is a bad look and bad take. And listen, big donors or Trump made the call saying, shut up. Tell everybody to forget about it. And Dennis is like, okay, I will.
Recognizing there are some things that are important to you that are less important to the guy that you've put in charge, who is trying to focus on things right in front of him.
Yeah, he has other things to worry about. Who cares about the thousands of children? Who cares? There's other things. There's a flood a couple days ago. There's a lot of water in one particular area. He has to worry about that. A flood. Huh?
And so having a sense of perspective, having a sense of balance, having a sense of maturity.
None of that is present here.
I think is more important even than getting to the bottom of what really happened with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, it's not just getting to the bottom. It's preventing our system from being rotten and corrupted and exploited by rich, powerful individuals that have used it as their own personal flesh puppet. We are sick of our system, of our dreams, of our hopes, of our future being flushed down the toilet because we are run by a blackmail international child trafficking operation that forces politicians to go against their constituents and the American people. This explains perfectly how Washington, D.C. works. This explains perfectly what kind of system we're in. This explains exactly how the sausage is made, and it is nasty. And once you unravel the Jeffrey Epstein operation, which in my opinion is still ongoing, and this is why we're not getting anything here, you see, wow, this is why the politicians never keep their words here, because every single person that gets put in a position of power has a whole list of compromising things about them. And then when they say, hey, I'm actually going to stop the wars. Hey, I'm actually going to keep my campaign promise. Hey, I'm actually going to make sure that I prioritize the needs and wants of the American people. These guys in black suits behind the scenes come to them and like, here, page 27 of Compromise on You, Mr. President, Senator, Congressman. Let's look at that. Look at that photo of you there. Look at that 17-year-old. Or worse, look at that baby. There's babies involved here. Oh, look at that 5-year-old. Look at that 12-year-old. Look, you see that? You see that? Yeah. We're going to be bombing Iran, okay? Yeah. Oh, you're for it. Yeah. Good. It's good that we're on the same page here. It's good that we could all work together here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we get to understand that now we get to accomplish things, right? Don't worry. The constituents won't care. The American people won't care. Yeah, they're dealing with a lot of messed up problems. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're getting screwed here. Oh, by the banking system. Oh, yeah, by the debt. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Ukraine needs more weapons. If we don't give them more weapons, the military-industrial complex and the interdimensional demons and the sacrifice that we're supposed to be doing to the demons, they won't be satiated. We got to keep going. It's not just Dinesh. And again, look, Dinesh, I got a nose hair that's bothering me so bad. I'm sorry. I apologize for touching my huge snozzle during this show here. It's just so bad. Take a look at me. Worst time. People think, are you pulling a Zelensky? No, I'm a sober Susie. Dinesh D'Souza here wrote, it's bothering me again. I'm going to have to clip it. I got a lot of nose hairs as I get older. Part of the discretion. Dinesh D'Souza, he said this February of this year, newly confirmed U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi is calling for the Epstein client list to be released to the public. This is what Americans want. Expose the evil. And today, Dinesh D'Souza, it's time to move on from the Epstein files. We're never going to get them. Sorry, unacceptable here. Matt Gaetz here, weird praise of Pam Bondi last night. That is sketchy, probably under the direct orders of Donald Trump here. Charlie Kirk here, after the phone call with Donald Trump, also saying the same exact thing. Now, that's not even getting into other people like Ben Shapiro and other influencers that are saying, shut up, doesn't matter, no one cares. They do. Listen, there's going to be more votes. The Democrats are just going to be running all the bases. They're going to be hitting home runs with this. Why are we doing this when we could have had transparency? We could have had accountability. We could have had a new system that would have been actually run by politicians keeping their words to their constituents. Well, that's the system. That's the world that we're living in right now. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more, all here exclusively on youtube.com/We Are Change. Get yourself some magnesium glycinate. You're going to need it when you realize how the world is really run by and who really runs it and what's really going on here. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively on youtube.com/We Are Change.